Hello and welcome back to Sonic 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, here we are again, jumping through various rings of these enemies, and indeed, this is where we will get the third Chaos Emerald, and this did take me a good number of tries. Though that last bit, yeah, that is really a killer for me. Just those bomb robots just going along the side and just making your life a living hell when you're just trying to get a gem that will make Sonic into the equivalent of a Super Saiyan. Yeah, it is enough to piss you off. But yeah, most of the rings on the last part are along the ground, seemingly, with, of course, that ring of bombs there that just flies past by you. And then, towards the very end, well, just the thing, as we will see, we have to get 160 rings, and between each of the rings is one of those ring of bombs, and Tails' AI just does not work at all here, seriously. If you have enough rings, then definitely jump before, because otherwise, well, Tails is otherwise, well, pretty much going to be battered, which is not good for an 8-year-old fox. Well, I say that, in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, he's only 4.5! Seriously, he was half the age of, his video game counterpart, so yeah, that really has to hurt, seriously. I'm not going to say it any more than that. Seriously. Anyway, towards the end of here, we will get the, of course, aforementioned Mega Mac. Yes, the purple water, if you will. And what that can do is, well, you can drown in there, seriously. There's a whole area off to the right of this segment where you have to make your way straight up. This area is also in Sonic Mania, so yes. Apparently Christian Whitehead thought it'd be nice to keep this one in. Why not? It's easily gave me nightmares as a kid. Seriously. And I did not know that jumping out of the water honestly stopped you from drowning, which honestly is a thing in many video games, so how should I not have known that? Anyway, that being said, let's jump over to the thing. These platforms are very, very narrow. Hell, in the beta version, they're even shorter. Seriously. The Sonic 2 beta, which, well, I might go over that, actually. Hell, they found a Sonic 1 prototype, which is interesting. And would you know it, below there, I went too fast and missed the platform. Seriously, that's your only saving grace down there. But never mind. So I will wait here for the platform to come, instead of, well, completely missing. So, yeah. And, let's run along here. And here is Dr. Eggman. Well, what he will do is try and suck up the, I guess, the Mega Mac and try and dump it on you. And that does hurt. So yes, what you have to do is jump on his head as he's moving, so to avoid the chemicals being spewed by his Eggmobile. So, with that said, he will fly off, and indeed we will go to the next level, which, honestly, is another water level. However, unlike Labyrinth Zone, I actually like this one. Yes, I actually do like this next water level. Why? Because of the aforementioned spin dash. I did say in my Sonic 1 Let's Play that Labyrinth Zone was not built around the spin dash, of course, because it did not exist in the original version on the Mega Drive. Thankfully, because the spin dash was introduced in Sonic 2, it means you can actually travel through the water area deep below this area a lot easier. That's not to say this level isn't tough, it is. Here is an example of the underwater sections. Yes, as I say, still a bit slow, but you can see the difference the spin dash makes. Again, you still get the rock. Yep, you do. And indeed, it works pretty well. The spin dash is a little slower underwater, but still works, I guess. Those badniks, I swear, are called Wisps. That is long before Sonic Colors. So yeah, as for the Eggman boss, well, we'll see now. Because what we will have to do here is, well, we're going to attack in one of two ways. These pillars will rise up and Eggman will start hammering them to bring out some arrows. The official way to actually get to him is to actually jump up the arrows, but I just like to jump at him from on top of the pillar. Far easier and far less time consuming as well. So yeah. So then Eggman will once again fly away, and we will go to probably another stereotypical Sonic stage, which I do actually like a lot more than the one it had in Sonic 1, as we will see. Yep, the next level is Casino Night Zone, which has probably one of the most recognizable songs, and probably one of my favorite Sonic songs in the game. And yes, the two-player versions of these stages, of which, dare I say, Casino Night Zone is one of them, play a completely different track to, well, this one, so yeah. But I still like this one. I even more so like the jazz version that was used in Sonic Generations. Yes. And this, level brings back some of the pinball physics from Springyard Zone, along with the now trademark flippers, and of course, it being a casino stage, it also has slot machines. And I always used to dread getting 3 Eggmen. Yes, I did, or 3 Robotniks, if you will. So yeah, and don't get me started on that. Yes. I already talked about that when I did my Sonic Heroes Let's Play, of course. But this was the first stage to really introduce the slot machines into the thing. Something that would later be used, of course, in Sonic and Knuckles with the slot machine bonus stages in that one. So yeah. So let's head to the right. And indeed, these blocks can also crush you as well. You saw that earlier when I died. But never mind. Also, there are plenty of power sneakers throughout both acts. So yeah, honestly, this one had the most changes from the original, because the original design of, dare I say, of Casino Night Zone was honestly pink. Seriously, this one looks more gold and actually signifies, I think, Eggman's wanting to create something just for himself. Hell, that was the whole setup for one of the episodes of Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, because this level and the next level, Hilltop Zone, were the only levels actually mentioned by name, other than maybe Marble Zone in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, so yeah. And Robotnik in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog built it for himself. Seriously, he even said so. He also said, "My mama will be most proud." Although, given that how his mother actually behaved towards him, I don't think she would have been. Don't get me started on Mama Robotnik. I absolutely hated her. Seriously, even more so than Robotnik. Seriously, and she didn't even sound British. Again, to be fair, the voice actor for Robotnik, the late Long John Baldry, easily one of my favourite Robotniks. Also a blues singer. Seriously, I did not know that as a kid. Was actually a Brit. Seriously, so yeah. Anyway, that being said, I've gone through a lot of this level, and speaking of Robotnik, or Eggman, in this case, he is probably one of the most toughest Eggman bosses I have faced thus far in the Sonic series. Seriously, in this stage, and we'll see why. Also, this badnik here, I don't know what he's called, I'll have to look him up actually, but he has a huge bumper for a shield, which can knock you back. It seems Eggman has been doing his homework, because, of course, I know how much the pinball bumpers in both this zone and in Springyard Zone annoy the hell out of me. And also, I guess, in the special stages as well, because they were a thing, of course, in the 2D special stages in Sonic 1. So, yeah. But, yeah. Also, I don't go into another special stage until I reach Hilltop Zone. Yeah, it is a shame, but there you go. So let's push down on the thing. Indeed, to make these springs work, what you actually have to do is press down on any of the buttons and hold it down, and then release it, and Sonic will hopefully blast himself upwards. So yeah, that's how it works. And then through here, we just need to spin dash. And indeed, there we go. And indeed, up we go. I might well do a spin dash down here. And there we go indeed. I hate bouncing off the walls, seriously. Anyway, down here is where the Eggman boss is. And yes, I do have 73 rings, but I didn't think to do the special stages. Seriously. Because there isn't any rings I can get back to face this boss. Anyway, basically what Eggman will do is move back and forth with his force field, so you want to avoid it as much as possible. Seriously. I do not like the force field, obviously. For that reason. Seriously. So jump on his head and die. Yeah. Okay, are there any rings? Let's see. Okay, so the thing is there. So yeah, okay, there's some rings to the right there. Okay, fine. I don't think I hit the checkpoint anyway, so yeah, that's the thing. Like I say, he is even tough now as that boss because of the force field. And the fact that sometimes you can completely miss him. Well, I'll get to that. And no, I am not going to try and get more rings from the slot machine. I still dread getting 3 Robotniks. Oh yes. Such wasn't the pain inflicted upon me by my Sega Mega Drive as a child. Seriously. But, never mind that. And yes, I do know it was called the Genesis in America. It's just I always used to remember it as the Mega Drive. Anyway, that being said, over here is where the boss is. Now, spin dashing can be both good and bad, because you can spin dash straight into the force field there. The other thing of note is that stupid spike ball he drops. Seriously. Even if you, I completely phased through him. But anyway, if you, do actually, miss him, then yeah, that can be a pain as well. And sometimes the game just glitches there, seriously. The game just glitches and just has you, just walk. Seriously. Yeah, Sonic may be modeled after Michael Jackson, but he doesn't run like Michael Jackson. Anyway, that being said, on the next episode we will head to the Hilltop Zone. So I will see you then. Goodbye!